Hi everyone, it's Andy from Snow Camp Europe with Wouter from
Snow Sports Capron.
Snow Sports Capron. And we are back with another podcast. And in this podcast, we are talking about taking a ski holiday as a solo traveller.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of travelling solo, give you a few ideas, and we'll touch upon how a couple of our solo travellers from one of the camps have actually ended up being together for over a year now.
And a baby. Or got married.
That's two. And a marriage and a baby.
Yes.
So yeah, Wouter did meet his current partner.
That as well.
And mother to one of his many children on a camp, wasn't it?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay, so what have we got to say about this, Wouter? What are we saying about solo? What's a benefit to being a solo traveller on a ski holiday?
Well, loads of the times, you've got the participants who come where one of the partners doesn't like to ski and the other one loves it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an ideal, opportunity or way to go skiing with similar-minded people. Because let's face it, skiing on your own can be quite boring.
Yeah.
Also, going out for dinner on your own in a ski resort, going for a drink on your own. It can be nice.
It can be quite boring, especially if you don't know people.
Correct.
Like I can go into a bar in Capron on my own, but I'll know people when I get there.
But if
you're a tourist,
if you're a tourist, you don't know where to go. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, if you've got a partner that doesn't want to ski, it doesn't mean that you can't go skiing and enjoy yourself and be with other people who've got a similar mindset or they're in a similar situation. Is what you're saying. And to be honest, a lot of the people who come on the camps, and this isn't purely about our camps, but a lot of the people who come on the camps, that's exactly their situation is their wife doesn't ski or their husband doesn't ski or boyfriend or partner or whatever it be. So we had one last week, didn't we? The guy came on the ski course. His wife had gone on a yoga retreat. So not that he was a single person, they're just traveling solo. And I think a lot of people think when they see solo, they think, oh, you've got to be single. It's almost like a hookup week, which isn't necessarily, albeit, as we've just said, you managed to hook up on your last camp in Argentina. And we also had Aid and Monica who got it together last March on one of our camps. Yeah. I think also, if you're going on a ski holiday as a solo traveller, you haven't got to worry about where you go. You go where you want to go. And you haven't got to please another person. So I've got a friend who would quite often come to Capron, but because his wife would want all of these different off-the-slope activities, they just don't come.
It limits your options.
Yeah. So again, he could send her to a place with those things and come here, but it stops him from taking that ski holiday. And if you're traveling as a solo traveller, you can choose what country you go to, what resort you go to that you want to go to. You can choose whether it's got nightlife or not got nightlife. It's actually way easier to go on a ski holiday on your own. And it's easier to get a single seat on a plane than it is to buy multiple plane seats.
Yeah, and it's also not only if you are already, with someone or your friends, it's also when you're really single, it's also a great opportunity for a single. It's for everyone, really. If you want to also being a single, it's nice. You don't have to hook up with someone, like that, but it's a great way to meet new people and really most people on these camps, they are similar minded. They have a little bit, background of they want to, get value for their money and they're paying a little bit for service, and it's the same, similar-minded people, really.
One of the things that was quite prevalent from our March camp was when you look at the reviews that people have left, several of them have said made friends for life. Didn't expect to going on a ski camp, but they've made friends from all over the country, from other parts of the world that they will stay in contact with now for a long, long time. And some of them have even already rebooked to come back next year as a smaller group of friends that have met from that camp.
Correct. It's a great way to meet new people and friends.
Bringing people together.
Yeah, and it's the same with all these, with all these courses or camps. It's really a great way
Mm.
to
I think, and I can't speak about,
connect.
your likes of your Warren Smith or your Stomps or your Snowworks and how they facilitate bringing the people together. But we do facilitate getting people talking to each other, mixing with each other. We take them out to our
Did
play.
you
We
did
have our dinners.
did you just mention names?
I just throwing them out there because I don't know how it works there.
Ah,
I don't know
okay.
if everyone stays in the same hotel, if they stay in separate places. Like we give people a choice to stay wherever they want. Really, we've got some partner hotels, and again, when it comes to a single room, you're normally paying 3/4 of a double room
Mm,
as a single occupant. We get some very good deals on single occupancy
yeah,
rooms, especially on the January and March camps,
yeah,
and a November December camp.
yeah. Especially in November.
So you don't get ripped off, and I do understand that why hotels charge 3/4 of a double room price, but I also see the side of the solo traveller that why should a solo traveller have to pay more because they are a solo traveller? Um, so that's a kind of another thing. But I think we facilitate the groups in a way that really does promote getting to know each other.
Yeah, getting to know each other, so really get high quality instruction, but also have some fun with it, some banter,
Yeah,
and what you're saying, meeting new people and making friends,
yeah.
and that's what it is really. It's a skiing is about having a little bit of banter, having a drink, and just having a bit of a laugh,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
All right, it should be, shouldn't it? Yeah,
yeah,
should be. Yeah.
and not taking life so serious
Yeah.
sometimes.
I think one of the things that I always think about with solo travelers is
Oh,
that
sorry. Oh, sorry.
oh go on
I forgot getting abused as well.
abuse. Yeah, we
Yeah.
we abuse them. Yeah, we abuse them. Not physically, just verbally.
No, physically.
No, one of the things that I sometimes think about, and this is kind of again is how we would handle it, and I know how we do handle it, but it's a lot more difficult if you get injured as a solo traveller because you've then got to get back to the airport, get on that plane, get off that plane, get back home. You may have parked your car at the airport, and that
It's
that
true.
for me is always a consideration. But again, I think the way we facilitate that on this side is really good, and obviously we would be wrong not to be contacting friends and family at home saying we're sticking John on a plane and John's going to land at this time and
That's a
someone
good
needs to
point.
come and collect his car and things like that
That's
because
a
that
very good point.
yeah
Okay, yeah,
'cause- and
yeah.
that's it's always in the back of my mind when we've got a lot of solo travelers. I think, oh, what? How are we going to get this person back to Worcester, Birmingham, wherever it be? And obviously everyone should have insurance, and the insurance will also help facilitate that return journey.
Yeah, but it's
But if you've got someone with you to push the wheelchair, to carry your bag,
speak to people,
no,
speak the language.
yeah, that's something I always think about. But I think we our this side we do quite well with that because we have had
Yeah,
inevitably
correct.
people get injured. Um, what else have you got then on this?
You more than me. What's your
Yeah, because I
flaw?
push them a little bit more. You just mamby-pamby on the blue runs. I get them down the bumps.
Come on. What
I tell you,
else?
there were some sights in the bumps today, but that's a different story. So what else have we got on this then?
Thank God I'm not on.
Um,
Solo travelers, yeah, I think you made a good point with if you get injured, but I think it's more like I think the most people are having like a partner or friends who don't want to ski
mhm,
and just come and they just want to have a bit of a blast with similar level people in the group and just
yeah, and
have a good time.
we've actually got two sets of couples coming next January, where the wife is skiing out of one of the couples and the husband is skiing out of the other two
Yeah,
couples.
it's also the different levels,
Yeah,
and that's also always the same. One is better than the other. The other one is giving the other one a little bit the ick.
yeah.
And I hope you're going in a different group than me. It's
Mm.
it's yeah. Also, a lot of people like that.
So
Yeah,
it is definitely doable, and if you are a solo skier or a single skier, then you shouldn't be worried about joining whether it's one of our camps or a group holiday with like-minded people because it's a great way to go skiing. You don't have to find somebody to go skiing with. You'll meet people while you're there.
yeah, I agree.
Good stuff. So is that it?
That's it. So if you're
That's it.
a solo traveler
Yeah.
or your level is different, or you're single, come and join a camp
And
with us.
maybe you could end up
Or
married and with another child, just like Wouter found his happiness in Argentina.
or someone else. Okay.
From Andy from So Camps Europe,
And Wouter from Snow Sports Kaproon.
it's bye for now.
See ya.